So, hello everyone. Welcome to our special focus webinar on stunning solar aesthetics and highest efficiency, where we discuss the back contact PV module technology for rooftop applications. As usual, it is organized by our team based out of Asia and Europe. Here, we would like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of our today's special focus webinar, Aiko, because of which we are able to bring this event free of cost to all of you. My name is Anu Bambani. I am the senior editor of TaiyangNews. We are all about solar. We are a news platform with a focus primarily on PV technology. For those who are new to us, we just wanted to tell you that we have a chat function here where you can ask questions, but we'd request you to please keep the netiquette and be always nice and fact-based with your questions. So with that, now let's see why we are here today. Back contact cell architecture has always been the efficiency leader in the history of solar PV technology, but for the longest time, it was considered quite costly for mass production. That's why very few companies worked on it. China's Aiko has been a key player in opening that field. Aiko has taken the technology to new efficiency heights quite literally, as it currently offers an all-back contact module with an industry-leading commercial module efficiency of 24%. Along with efficiency, back contact technology also offers the possibility to design modules with an outstanding beauty, which, as the subject of today's webinar mentions, makes for stunning aesthetics for rooftop applications. TaiyangNews has designed this special focus webinar to learn more about back contact PV module technology with a focus on its use for rooftop solar segment. Today, Aiko will share with us its latest all-back contact module series products. It will be joined by Memodo, the Germany-headquartered solar and energy storage products distributor that will provide their perspective about high-efficiency module products. So let's see what we have in store for you today. We have 3 presentations, starting with an update on high-efficiency products listed in our TaiyangNews Top Solar Modules ranking, followed by a talk about Aiko's back contact module technology and a distributor's perspective on high-efficiency panels in rooftop solar market. We will take forward the discussion with a brief panel later during the webinar. So let's start with the first presentation with my dear colleague and TaiyangNews Head of Technology, Shravan Chunduri. Shravan will take us through the TaiyangNews Top Solar Modules and share the latest efficiencies for commercial solar modules. Hi, Shravan.
Thanks, Anu.
Yours, yes.
So I will just start sharing my screen. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Great. So hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about our top modules update. This is basically our top solar modules feature, what I'm going to talk today. So before going into the details of my presentation, I just would like to take this opportunity to explain about our company. So we are basically 2 companies and 2 platforms. So as you all know, but if there is anyone new, so TaiyangNews is a open solar news platform. So that means all the information, whatever is published on TaiyangNews, can be accessed for free. So as part of TaiyangNews, taking TaiyangNews as a platform, we publish market surveys on production equipment, process consumables, and we also publish several technology reports, which are quite in detail. And all these reports can be accessed for free if you give your credentials at our report section. Apart from that, we also have a consulting arm under the name of Mishko, where we offer consulting and communication service. So this includes market intelligence on advanced cell architectures, production equipment, again, process consumables, and various techno-commercial aspects of PV. Probably a lot of you are already aware, TaiyangNews has been publishing the top modules feature from the beginning of 2022. And I'm going to give you a brief summary analysis, not the complete top modules feature, only a part of IBC, because that's what today's session is. So why top modules? Because module is end the product where all the advancements have to be reflected. So TaiyangNews has actually started the top module feature from the beginning of this year. The feature is about listing modules with top efficiencies. And the main idea behind this is to make a rewarding list for technically advanced module products. And of course, educate the segment also. So we update this list on monthly basis and publish on our website on top modules section. We also publish a little video with top modules listing. So far we have published 23 editions of the top modules. Not only the top modules on our website, so we also do some analysis, because we have huge amount of data, how the companies, how the technologies, how the module power, all these are changing over a time. So we have this information. So based on this, we are also making analysis reports. So for the last year, 2022, we made one annual edition. And for this year, H1 2023, we also made another report. And again, we will mostly, we are planning to repeat the same, like we do another analysis report in 2024, beginning with the analysis of 2023, the complete year. So before I really go into the details, here is some background of the methodology and the selection criteria. So the first benchmark for entering into our listing is efficiency, which is 21.5%. So we only list the products with efficiencies of 21.5% and above, and we only list commercially available modules. So for us, commercially available module means the complete data should be available in the company's websites, and then it also must be available for the purchase. So if the efficiencies are high, and then sometimes we also do some kind of background research, like if the module is really commercially available, how much it's been shipped, what's the production plans, and we only include those products for which we have this data. So we don't just take announcements into the consideration, like, there are some display products at the exhibitions, we don't take them. And then we also take the technology, cell technology, as another qualification criteria. So we list one product, one top efficiency product from each technology stream. So for example, if a company is offering a PERC module with different efficiencies, we only take the topmost. But if the company is offering PERC and TopCon and heterojunction, so we take each topper of each of this cell technology. But I think the most important is the module should be commercially available. And we only take the products from the integrated suppliers. That means we do not include the products which are based on externally sourced cells. So, here you can see here, this is how our list has grown. So when we started last year in the beginning, there were only 15 products. You see it's 15, so first we omitted. So we took the next one, which is like 20 products we have here. And then right now the number of products have increased to 54. So, the number of companies that are offering such products are also not the same. So here is the number of companies. So this is 32 in November. Number of products are 54. This actually indicates that more and more companies are focusing on more and more technologies. So that means companies would like to have a larger product portfolio in terms of cell technologies. So, we in our analysis, we usually much deep into all this, what are the top 3 ranks and what are the different efficiency bands. So I think we will anyway present our report beginning of next year. So I just took 3 or 4 slides just for your understanding. So how the top efficiencies have been growing. So it is really interesting that the highest module efficiency has only increased by 0.1% in last year, but now you can see the last year topmost efficiency was at 22.8, and already by May this year the topmost efficiency went to 24. This is through Aiko. So Aiko will anyway provide much more details about their products. So, and the second rank has been Longi and Maxian. They were sharing the rank till February and March, and then only Longi came out with 23.2% efficiency, and Maxian also towards in the August end of the year, they also came out with 23.03% efficiency. And this is the top of the each cell technology. And if you look for IBC, so the efficiency progress with IBC in the last from last year 2022 to now, so it went up from 22.7 to 24%. Similarly, this is TopCon. It was 22.53, and from there it went to 22.565. This is still retained by Jinko Solar. Of course, there are some products. I just want to make a disclaimer here. There are still some products which are advertised to be higher efficiency, but when these companies approach us, we ask them to really send us the shipment data or the real proof of commercialization. So that's why you see a big difference between our listing and what companies have on their websites. So similarly, we have heterojunction right now. Huasan is topping in this with the third rank at 23.03%, and we kept the PERC at 21.7. So again, no one has provided us any data for products which are higher than that. So coming to the IBC, which is today's topic. So if you see the efficiency progress of IBC from beginning of 2022 to till now, it's now the efficiency band has been narrowed from 22.3 to 22.8. Again, the top is represented by Aiko here, and lowest level is represented by SPIC. And just to give you some more insights into how the product range of IBC in our top modules list has varied. So basically, when we started, it was only Maxion and LG. Then we also had SPIC join the list. After that, Longji joined the list, and then Aiko. So right now, Aiko is really again top, and then Longji at 23.2%, Maxion at 23%, and SPIC is 22.8%. And for a long time, SPIC was at 22.3% till August, and in September, they improved their module efficiency to 22.8%. So this is what my presentation is about. So please stay tuned for our monthly top modules update. And as I said before, in the beginning of the next year, we will come out with our annual analysis report for the year 2023. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you,
Do you have
Shravan.
any questions? Hope I have not taken too much of time.
Not at all. As always, you're brief and to the point. So, Shravan, I'd request you if you could please get into the chat and see if there are any questions you would like to answer there. And thank you for this nice overview. And for those who wish to know more about our latest top solar modules listing, please feel free to explore our website. Now, moving on, Bernhard Weber, the Director Channel Marketing Europe for Aiko Energy, will take us through Aiko's back contact module series for rooftop applications, with a focus on aesthetics and highest efficiency. Later, Alexander Shravan from Memodo's Engineering Service and Academy will discuss the advantages of high efficiency solar panels in European rooftop solar markets. So, welcome to TaiyangNews, Bernhard.
Yes, hello.
Yes, the floor is.
I cannot switch on my camera because the host has stopped it.
I think the IT will help you here.
Yes, here I am. Okay. Yes. Hello, Anu. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our today's session on the stunning aesthetic solar systems from Aiko, and together with Alexander Sredanovic from Memodo, we will explain you about Aiko, who is Aiko, our products, our technology, and why it is so important in the market to have the high efficiency modules. So let me share my screen. Okay, good. So stunning solar aesthetics and highest efficiency with the Aiko ABC modules. First of all, maybe the company Aiko is not familiar to some of you. We are a module manufacturer who started last year to bring high efficiency photovoltaic modules with back contact technology to the market. But our history goes back longer. We are a company founded in 2009, focused on the production of solar cells. And so by today, we have an overall solar cell output of more than 100 gigawatts. We have 17,000 employees globally. 20% of them are R&D experts and work in this field. We hold more than 1,000 patents. We have 3 R&D bases, which underlines that we are a technology-driven company. And in 2022, we had more than $5 billion in revenue. So that means we have just started with the modules, but on the other side, we are a heavyweight in the industry. And so when you see our production bases, we have 5 production bases in China with an overall annual cell production of 61 gigawatt and 25 gigawatt of this is for the ABC modules. Our milestones is we have been founded in 2009 and made different inventions in the PERC technology. And in 2021, we invented the Aiko ABC cell with an efficiency of 26.5%. And since then, we are working on to launch or to make this product even more capable of achieving higher yields. And so we launched our ABC modules in 2022. And this year we were able to deliver a module with an efficiency of 24% and slightly above. And we will continue to push the limit here. So Aiko, we have the full control over the whole supply chain. We have capital investments in polysilicon manufacturers and wafer manufacturers where we can directly influence quality and the design of the products for our needs. And from there on, the cells are done in-house, same for the modules. And we will not stop here. We have one-stop solution systems, meaning that the module is just the integral part of your energy system with your inverter, your battery storage system, the mounting structure, and so on. Because customers nowadays, they are not seeking a PV system. They are seeking a solution for their energy needs. And therefore, the one-stop solution is where the customer can get everything from one supplier, giving him ease of mind. We started this year to build our operations in Europe, and we say in Europe for Europe because we have built many local teams with more than 60 local employees all over Europe, from Spain, Italy, Austria, Eastern Europe, France, the UK, Ireland, Nordics. And for the DACH region, so Germany, Austria, Switzerland, we are also very well equipped. And we have our European head office here in Germany, in Düsseldorf, so that we can really serve the European market. We understand European customers, their needs, and the demands of the market, and we can react to those appropriately because we are local. We are not a company far away. We are here right next to you. Very important, we have a warehouse in Rotterdam for our logistics storage. So the products arrive here, and from here we can deliver within 1 or 2 days to Germany and the Benelux, and slightly less longer, little longer just to the other countries. So we can ensure that our supply chain will not get corrupted, and we have a good supply for our customers. Here's a little video from our manufacturing in Zhuhai. This is an ABC cell factory where you can see that we are running our operations to the highest standards of quality. It's a fully automated process, giving just very little space for errors, and like this we can ensure that our products are meeting the highest standards and that our customers can expect to get the best modules which are currently available on the market with the highest efficiency. Experts are working there to make sure that everything is always within the parameters. And as you can see, the automated processes are built with machines that are up to date and state of the art. And we want to extend our ABC cell production even more. Okay, good. So now you've seen who is Aiko, where do we come from, what is our goal, how do we want to achieve it, but also what do we provide is important. So we have here our portfolio of ABC modules, where you can see in the residential area we have products with the single glass white black backsheet, single glass black backsheet, dual glass white and dual glass black, whereas our partner Memodo in Germany decided to go for the black modules because this is basically what the market demands, and where you can see that the aesthetics of the product is a really important part in the purchasing decision of the customers, because they do not only want a reliable and very powerful system, they also want to have a good looking system. So in the residential 54 cell modules, our efficiency goes up to 23.8 in the mono white. And we also have C&I modules with 72 cells, or they are slightly bigger. And here we have our award-winning module with the record of 24% module efficiency in the 72 cell mono white module. We also have a utility scale bifacial module in our portfolio, but this is basically for projects, and it's not currently available to the broad audience, only on request. Yes. And now I would like to hand over to my friend Alexander to talk about the advantages of the high efficiency panels in the market. Hello, Alexander.
Hello, can you guys hear me? I hope you guys can
Yes.
see and hear me. Hello, thanks for having me. Yeah, so as Bernard Weber said, yeah, I will share my views and my experience with the high efficient Aiko modules, and especially for yeah, the part of Europe we live in. I'm originally from the Netherlands, but my German colleagues are not that far away. So yeah, I will bring you the key points on why we choose this module with this technology. Yeah, we'll break it down for you. So let me see. I can go to the next slide, right? Or you have to do that, Bernard? Yes, sure. So there are four key features here that you can see. First off, you have in Europe, especially, a restriction to the amount of surface you have, because our houses, especially in the Netherlands, are very tiny, which means you only have little surface area for mounting PV modules. So that makes it important to have as high efficiency per square meter as possible, right? So that's the first point. Second, because of reduced hotspot risks, because of the ABC cell topology, you have more safety, less losses. Also, due to the ABC topology, you have much better resistance against micro cracks. That leads again to less risks of hotspot, so that it's like circle process. And as point 4, you have a very low temperature coefficient, which means that in full summer, when the module is around 60 or 70 degrees, the output power of the module is not reduced that much. Yeah, please continue. Yes. So if you compare the numbers per square meter of a TOPCon solar module, or Aiko ABC, or a PERC PV module, and you look at the datasheet, you will see the following numbers. You see the efficiency, where we with Aiko are substantially higher, but also the maximum the temperature coefficient for the maximum power. So that means if you deviate from 25 degrees, which is at standard testing conditions, but never the case when there is full sun in this part of the world, then you will lose substantially less power compared to TOPCon or PERC. The first year degradation is also a point to consider, but the annual degradation over many years is substantially lower, and that's like compound interest, but then in a good way. Now the power density is of course also important. As I said, the surface area is restricted. We have tiny houses, so you want to capture as much watts per square meter. And if you take into account the temperature coefficient, the degradation, and the power density, it will lead to a lifetime production per square meter, which is substantially higher than both TOPCon and PERC. Yes, please continue. So as you guys can see, TaiyangNews has a ranking for highest efficiency, and this is, I believe, from last September, and you can see ABC. The name here will change. I think it will be Stellar. I'm not 100% sure about this, but this info will follow. But yeah, as you can see, 24% module efficiency. In a 144 cell PV module is currently yeah, at the top. Here you see the difference between a traditional PV module and the hotspot temperature. So if you shade a single cell for 1 hour, it means that all the other cells in the same string of the PV module will dissipate their energy in that shaded cell. This is how a PV module works. So due to the dissipation of energy, that shaded cell gets heated. On the left, you see a traditional cell, and on the right, you see the same test, but then with the Aiko ABC PV panel. And you see that the hotspot temperature is substantially lower. And that means that you have less risks of fire, substantially less, but also the damaging of the cell due to irreversible processes, such as breaking of the structures due to mechanical stress and stuff like that. It all is mitigated, or at least evaded substantially. And of course, in the case of extreme heating, it could also lead to fires, and that's essentially completely circumvented by the ABC cell technology. Yes. So what I wanted to say about the previous slide, what comes up to my mind again. So first off, you have a lower temperature coefficient, which means you lose less power as the module heats up. But on the other hand, you also have that the module heats substantially, doesn't heat as fast as the competition. So that's a double gain, so to say, in terms of yield and safety. Here also about the microcrack resistance. So traditionally, PV modules have single side welding, which make them vulnerable for mechanical stress. And in contrast to that, Aiko uses a Z-shape front and back welding, so that takes away essentially a lot of risks of micro cracks. Also, due to the ABC cell topology, essentially, the definition of microcrack is also slightly changed, because essentially you cannot break this cell, because you will end up with two separate cells and it will still function in theory. So that's a very important point to take out. If you compare the welding strength, it's almost 300% improved versus traditional technology. And that substantially decreases risks of detachments and micro cracks. There's a super bus bar design with 20 bus bars. It reduced the travel distance of the minority carriers, and that minimizes also losses also from recombination and those effects. So here is one answer to one of the questions I've seen in the beginning. Someone stated, yes, I only flash test results. There are just a brief moment. Here, this is a test from, I believe, Qatar, where we see an Aiko module compared to a PERC module, and then their performance over a day. So what you see is that the ABC module from Aiko has, at the peak of the sun, so during midday, substantially higher power output. And that's mainly due to the lower temperature coefficient. As you can imagine, standard test conditions are 25 degrees. So if you are, especially in Qatar, in the full sun, during midday, the panel will heat up substantially. And when you are above 25 degrees, you have this negative temperature coefficients that drag down your maximum power, right? So if this negative number is lower, it means you lose less power, and that especially plays important factor during the most intense sun moments of the day, which is around lunchtime, let's say. Yeah, so and in the red graph you see the difference between, so that's the gain what you get compared to a PERC module. Yeah, okay, please continue. So next to improved efficiency, reduced hotspot risks, better yield, you also have a 30-year linear power warranty. So first, in the first year, you have less degradation, which is of course really nice, but the degradation over the years, that adds up, and that makes a huge difference. So as you can see, after 25 years with the ABC single glass module, you still have 90.6% of your original listed power, whereas with a PERC single glass module, it's only 85. So with the ABC, you can even extend it to 30 years, and you have 89% left. So here you see in the graph here under, you see different how do you say this, different losses that you can account in subcategories. So for example losses from temperature coefficient differences, losses from voltage induced degradation, light induced degradation, and those kind of parameters, and it's compared a PERC cell, a PERC PV module with ABC PV module, and there you see where the huge discrepancy originates from. I think it's good to go to the next slide. So so we discussed some technical points, why it's a superior solution in terms of technological words, let's say, and the consequences it has. But one of the most important things, and I say this with a little laugh, at the end, especially for end customers, residential installations, it needs to look nice. And I'm an engineer. My background is in this industry, but at the end of the day, it's my wife that decides which panels will be placed on top of our roof, because she wants to have the nicest roof of the street. It's as simple as this, and I say it with a joke, but it's really an important factor for residential systems. And we in Memodo we have a testing facility where installers can come over, and the first thing that they say when they see this all black module is, "Wow, it's really something special to see." And it's an eye catcher, and that's really a big thing. And Aiko even got a Red Dot Award for it, I believe, in 2023. And if you compare it to a traditional PV module, it's just a huge improvement. No bus bars on the front side. Beautiful black color. First time I saw it, I thought it was Photoshop, to be honest. But when I had them in my hands, it really looks different. So this is a calculation, a lifetime life cycle calculation for a PV installation in a residential house. So you have an ABC system compared to a traditional PERC system. So upfront, of course, you have a higher investment. It's almost 1,500 euros. So that's upfront 12.2% higher investment. But then if you calculate the energy yield over the years, you will notice that after 3 years, your benefits will already exceed the original investment. So the return on investment is really quick, and that makes it an attractive decision from a customer's point of view, because essentially they want to have the highest performance for the lowest amount of investment. So if you extend the lifetime, you calculate the whole calculation over 30 years, you will find that with the ABC system, you will have a gain of close to 20,000 euros, which is substantially on an investment not even 10,000 euros. So that's a real important factor to take into account multiple years, because then the lower degradation comes really to full effect, let's say. I think this was my part for today, but I think we are now here to answer questions, right?
Yes.
So thank you so much. That was a very comprehensive and very detailed presentation from both of you. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the panel with both our presenters today, Bernhard from Aiko and Alexander from Memodo. Bernhard, may I request you to please switch on your camera? Yes.
Here we go.
Yes. Okay, so to start with, even though this is not a topic of the webinar, but I assume that everyone in the audience would be interested to, hear your views on the news that we heard last week when Maxion Solar Technologies filed a patent lawsuit against Aiko and also included Memodo in that. So I was wondering if you would be, able to provide some background, because this relates to the back contact technology that we are talking about today.
Yes, thank you for that question. And so we believe our products are fundamentally different from the technology that is protected by the asserted patent that has been claimed. And this has also been confirmed by our intellectual property team, and our European outside counsel is a renowned intelligent property firm. And so next to this, we have published a statement on our website where everybody can read up our point of view. And so since this is an ongoing process, we will give news as soon as we have something to say about this.
Okay, that's fair enough. So moving on. So now, as we know that, the subject of our webinar today is high efficiency that back contact solar modules generate. So it also talks about stunning aesthetics that these lend to the rooftop solar applications. So Bernhard, when you look at the residential solar market in Europe, do you think that the aesthetics really influence your sales of back contact modules here?
Yes, absolutely. So aesthetics is a more and more vital part of the decision, especially as there are always two decision makers, as Alexander pointed out. So when it comes to buying a PV system, we always have these two parts, and one part is looking at the best available technology, and the other part is looking at the best looking panel. And with our Aiko ABC modules, we have a combination of high efficient modules and high aesthetic modules. And so this makes it easier for couples to come to the decision. And this is also what installers tell me when they talk about how they sell the Aiko products.
Yeah, let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Alexander, how you are
Yeah,
seeing?
I can only confirm this. As I said, we have in Netherlands also our testing facility where we have some inverters, some batteries, and also mounting structures with different PV panels. And yeah, we regularly give training to installers, and like when they walk in, they're like, "Whoa, what's this?" Like it's really a wow effect, and that's also why Memodo choose for just only the black back sheet, because essentially it just looks, it's completely black. It's really an eye catcher, and it's an important factor. Of course, the efficiency, power improvement per square meter is also a point that yeah, that has effect on the return on investment. But the aesthetics, yeah, is real important point to consider, especially here in Netherlands. Some people, they just don't want PV modules because of yeah, how it looks on their roof, and yeah, these people might reconsider their investment now.
So looks do matter here. But also, you know, the neighbors envy, as you tried to say it. There's also cost difference here, right, between a standard PERC module and an ICO back contact module. So the question is to both of you. So how important is module cost today when selling a product in the residential segment, especially when the, you know, the return on investment is higher in the long run?
Will you go first, Bernard, or?
Yes, I can say something. So customers understand today that they cannot get the high performance, high quality modules for the bargain prices that you see sometimes in the market. And if you see a solar installation as a system, then the price per watt is not that significant compared to the other costs. And then especially if you can explain that in the long term, you're winning with your upfront slightly higher investment, then most customers are instantly ready to make this extra investment.
Yeah, yeah, I completely agree. And what's really important to point out, the PV module fraction of the total installation cost is just is not the whole story. You have also the inverters, you have the mounting structure, you have the labor of the installer. So yeah, that all together makes the price that needs to be paid. And what's really important to stress in North Europe, we have, especially in Netherlands, very little houses. So essentially, the strategy is put PV modules like on every 3 square inch, let's say, and then it yeah, all comes down to high efficiency per square meter. So yeah, that's why this is a real attractive choice.
Okay. We could just pick up one interesting question from the chat. So somebody, Ankit Idwani, is asking that how do you achieve the black color? So in the double glass modules, you achieve the whole black color using backsheet of black color or encapsulant of black color.
There's a black backsheet which fits the color of the cell. So we have a really this uniform black look over the whole surface of the module, and by doing this, we can ensure that the black modules is the one which we can really call all black.
Interesting. So as Shravan showed in his presentation, that for several months now, Aiko has been on, you know, the top of TaiyangNews top solar modules listing with an industry-leading 24% module efficiency of all back contact modules. So Bernhard, I'd be interested to know what's your technology roadmap to defend that position?
Yeah, thank you. So we are always pursuing ways to find more extreme technologies in the PV cell technology. And we want to push the capabilities of our modules towards the theoretical limit. So this is what we want to achieve. And so in the future, you will definitely see more watt per square meters. You will see even higher efficiencies. And our R&D teams, they are working really hard to push the limits.
Okay. Any particular, figure you can give us, like what efficiency you would be targeting next?
We will have to see. So we are going beyond 24%. So at the moment, we already have a certification from the TÜV that we are at 24.17% module efficiency, and we talk about module efficiency, not only aperture efficiency. So keeping this into account, then you will see even slightly higher. And as we will develop our technology more and more, we will also develop the efficiency of our modules. And we will bring AVC technology really to the top of its capabilities.
And are you selling these ABC cells to third parties, or is just for your own use?
No. This is really something, a strategy we decided on at Aiko, that when we started the business with the PERC cell production, it was more efficient for us to sell those cells to other manufacturers, and they build their own modules. But the ABC technology is something so powerful that we do not want others to build modules with this. We keep this technology for ourselves. And so you can be sure that when you buy the Aiko ABC module, you will have the highest efficiency available on the market.
Okay. There's one more question from the chat. Is the ABC module certified to sell in the APAC market? And what is the bifaciality range of Aiko's glass-to-glass 600 watt module?
Good. So we are currently selling in China on the domestic market and building up the market in Japan. And so from there, we here are focusing on Europe. And so we are focusing on the countries that you see in the previous slides to serve the European market. And then from there, we will expand our business. And so we will see more countries where Aiko modules are available. For the bifaciality, to be honest, I don't have the number on the top of my mind. So it's a standard bifaciality for our 600 watt module.
All right.
Sorry, I cannot answer this.
No worries. So, in terms of module products, you said that, you're going to be working on, higher efficiency. So any specific module products that we can expect from Aiko in the, near future?
So yeah, bifaciality is one part where we'll go. Also reducing weight of modules is something we are working on. So you can make installations on roofs where the statical conditions would not allow you to put on a traditional PV system, but with a lightweight module, you could make those installations, especially factory roofs. So this is something where we want to go, and then in the residential market, it will be the more efficiency at more watt per square meters.
All right. Okay, so final question to both of you. Since, we are in an age where so many technologies are coming up and rapidly advancing and evolving. So how do you see back contact modules, say 3 years from now in the market?
Yeah, from my point, sorry, you can go first if you want.
No, go, you
So
go first.
from my point of view, if I look at it to the theoretical limit, we are approaching it. So the next step to exceed that's how do you say, a pretty intense step. So you need to do unorthodox things in order to push beyond that theoretical limit. And as in my view, the ABC topology is very close to what you can get without substantially different and unorthodox methods such as, for example, perovskites, which have problems with with stability over time. So that is why I think the coming few years the ABC technology will dominate, because it's a little more investment upfront, but has proven the over years of stability, and I think that's a main reason why we will see this coming 2 or 3 years as a top leader.
Yes, I have the same view that AVC technology will be the dominating technology in the market. And you could see that years ago, the monocrystalline cells, they were seen as too expensive for the market. And today they are standard. You don't find any other cells. And the same will happen to the back contact cells. So this will be a standard, and our R&D teams are also working on future technologies. But for the moment, ABC is the way to go.
Yeah. So nice final words. Thank you, Bernhard and Alexander, for joining our special focus webinar today. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity here.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So before we end today's session, let me quickly remind you all that TaiyangNews' latest solar PV technology reports and market surveys are available for free download on our website under the report segment. So please do check that out. We will also be ending this year with one more event, which is our flagship online conference on solar cell technologies, where we will cover TopCon, heterojunction, back contact, and next generation cells, which will take place on December 13th and 14th and December 19 and 20. So please save the date. Registrations are already open on our website under our events section. Once again, we want to thank Aiko for sponsoring today's event. It was a nice one. And with that, we end the special focus webinar. Till we meet next, keep reading TaiyangNews. Thank you all for your time today.